Happy Taco Tuesday, guys. Are we all falling for a Lakers trap tonight? Are we falling for a Luka trap? Let me know in the comment section if you think that Luka is going to absolutely pop off tonight, or maybe there's a world where we're all falling for a massive trap. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yo, what's up, boys? Keystone here, coming at you guys with another free pick video. And geez, man, in today's video, I do have four, or I guess it's technically six player props, couple slips for you guys. I literally found a way to make my safety parlay yesterday on chalkboard involved in two 40-point blowouts. Now, who saw the Bulls winning by 40 points in Philadelphia? I don't think many people saw that coming. Let's dive right into it. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit subscribe. We're in a little bit of a free pick slump here, but we're going to bounce out of it. It's only a matter of time. Maybe the key is I just need to stop fucking talking about it. You know, it's like the reads are there, guys. I mean, we'll get right into it. Let's dive into the recap very quickly, and then we'll get right into the picks. Like I said, if you're new, definitely hit subscribe. And if you have time, definitely hit that like button. It goes a long way. You can see the ticker down there on the bottom. If we can get 50 likes and 10 comments on this video, I'm going to drop 3 VIP month passes, absolutely free, to give back to you guys for hitting that 1,500 sub marker. So make sure you hit the like button. Let's dive right in. So this was one play we hit on better. We did make a small profit over there yesterday. This was the safety parlay that I gave you guys. Now, Quentin Grimes had 3 rebounds at half. I said, oh, we're cooking. But I was like a 20-something point game, and I'm like, man, they better go on a run earlier. I'm in trouble. Never had another one. All the starters didn't even play like the last, I don't know, 16, 17 minutes of the game. Very frustrating. This guy had gone over, I believe, in 5 out of 6 games. The rebound chances were off the charts. Sabonis, when I lowered this to 12.5 from 14.5, this was an 82.5% hit rate, guys. I'm on the 18% side. So another 40-point plus blowout. It's just unbelievable. So let's try to do better today. I do have a play prepared. I did send this out to the VIP. I knew Grimes was going to screw that up at halftime. So I said, yeah, no, we're getting a VJ, another one. And luckily, DeRozan almost pretty much cashed this at halftime. He had like 7 at half. So put a little quarter unit down. So we did make some of our money back on the VIP. But, you know, we gave all the money back from the day before on this book slip. And I want to congratulate the – there are people I know who bet on the Wizards yesterday. I'm not going to mention any names. But, I mean, congratulations on betting on a team that literally hasn't won a back-to-back game the entire fucking season. Every statistic that you could go to, like, it all said, like, hey, this is a smash spot for the Nets. I don't know what it is. This game got very chippy. These are two shitty teams, but, you know, the Nets are, like, on the verge of making the play-in tournament. That game, I watched the second half because the Nets came back after drop. You know, they went down like 10 early, and then they came back. They gave up like 62% field goal percentage in the first half that Washington couldn't miss a 3. This is the number 1 rated defensive team in the league the last 30 days. Okay. And then Washington's effort level was I've never seen them play so hard. It was like they really wanted to beat the Nets for some reason. It's just, I don't know, man. Picking the spots wrong, I guess. It was kind of wild. The Nets also went, after they took the lead late in the fourth quarter, they went the last 4.5 minutes without a field goal. So they ended up losing by a couple points. And then the Jets too. Like, did they win this? Yeah, but this didn't feel good either. They were 5-1 favorites against my Sharks, guys. I've been a Sharks fan my whole life, and I will tell you, on these Alberta trips up there in Canada, when the Sharks are on a back-to-back, where they play in Edmonton, or they play in Calgary, or they play in Winnipeg, the next game, the back-to-back one, it's on auto loss. Even when they've been really a good team, a good hockey club, they always lose that second game. It's almost like guaranteed. And the Jets literally scored a goal with like under half a minute left with their goalie pulled to tie it, force overtime, and then they won it overtime. This could have easily lost too. So we'll just call it Black Monday. You know, I don't think a lot of people had a lot of success yesterday. So I do have a couple free picks for you today. So the first free pick today, guys, is going to be over on Chalkboard Fantasy again. Now, you're going to see me pushing this app a lot coming up because there's some big things that are about to go down. And This really is one of my favorite apps because they were the progenitors of the alt line of DFS. You know, you can take alt lines on sports books. They were the ones that started doing this first. And there is no faster way that you can make $100 in sports betting uh, than signing up with a new app. So get your $100 welcome bonus if you use promo code SBAA. And they're going to give you a Curry free square today as well to use on any play that you want. You tack it on there up the modifier. So you could stick that on this safety parlay if you want. So let's get into that pick. We're going to go with Franz Wagner over 4.5 rebounds. Now, guys, this is a half unit play for me. It pays a little over a double up. Yesterday's was a little under a double up. I really like this one. So hopefully we can smash this, dude. I need this play to fucking hit for you guys, man. You guys are gonna come looking for my house out here in the woods and be like, dude, this guy's lost me a bunch of free pick money the last couple weeks. Joking, of course, boys. But yeah, so PJ and Wagner. So we'll start with Wagner. So his line is set at 5.5. Okay. So right off the bat, you can see this looks pretty good. Last 10 games, obviously the last 5 is going to look really good too. And then you got the rebound chances. So you're looking at almost 10 chances a game. This one really hurt that. Pretty steady beyond that, though. We're looking at several games with double digits. And then he's also playing a ton of minutes. So, tonight's game against Cleveland, you guys got to remember these two played in the playoffs last year. Can't remember if it was a 6 or 7 game series, but yeah, these teams probably know each other pretty well. And both teams play very good defense. So I think the chances of rebounds overall, and you look right here, it doesn't look great on the rebounds overall, but because of the nature of Orlando's defense, I think there's going to be more missed shots tonight, and Franz should have some decent rebound opportunities. In fact, we're lowering this line to 4.5. Okay. So this takes the hit rate up even more. This added one more onto it. So if we focus on the head-to-head, now you guys got to remember from this game right here to this one right here, this was a 7-game series. So he went over 5 boards in every single game against them in the playoff series last year, every single one. And he went over right here in the game this year, which was back in November, he had 8. And you can see, and specifically I want to focus from this playoff series right here, okay? These two look like kind of anomalies based on the chances. But look at from the playoff chances, from the playoff series, look at the rebound chances all the way over here. Like, that's incredible. Like, that's... even with these two, I'd still say this is averaging close to probably 12, 11 and 11.9, something like that. It's 11 counting these two, low ones right here. So if we lowered it to the last 5, this goes, yeah, look at this, 10.4 chances. So Franz, please grab 5 rebounds today, boy. Please, man, I need your help. And then the other one we're going to take, sorry guys, my sinus is like, I don't know what happened. Like, it's been really cold over here in Southern Tennessee. And then all of a sudden it's like started warming up. So like, stuff's coming up. I don't know. Just my sinus is just like, unloaded. It's like everything's coming out of me this morning. So I'm not feeling, not sick or anything. It's just like, kind of like, ugh, like just what is all this crap coming out of my nose and my sinuses? So we're taking PJ over 15.5 points. Now this line is set at 16.5. Okay. So I'm shaving a point off, and I'm going to tell you why, because you guys have seen during this free pick slump, how many times I've been like hooked on a play. These lines are very sharp this time of year. Now I think he blows right by this, but I'm still playing this safe. You can see the over 16.5 is actually plus money. So Vegas thinks that that's actually unlikely, but if we shave it down to 15.5, that 1 point makes it almost a negative 140 play. So, like when you see something that sharp with that big of a discrepancy, kind of makes you wonder. So here's the thing, guys. This game between Dallas and LA would have been a special one if Anthony Davis was here to play, but he's not. So it's like, obviously it feels like advantage Lakers, right? They're at home. They got Luka. The other guy that was part of the blockbuster trade isn't there to play. But you know who is there to play? PJ Washington. And he's got a really good track record against the Lakers. Now, I know the Lakers defensively have been playing a lot better, but I think that there's a chance that this guy, as long as he doesn't get into significant foul trouble, I think you could see him play 100% if it's a close game, within 10 points going into the fourth quarter. I don't see a world where this guy doesn't play at least 35 minutes. And if he plays 35 minutes, I really like his chances to hit this 15.5 point line. So you can see the minutes in his last 10 are at about 32.7. And that's with these dips. This was a blowout. Okay. So he didn't have to play much here. I believe this was a game he got hurt in, or maybe he got into significant foul trouble. I think this is the one he got hurt in. So if you throw those two out, look at the rest of these 36, 40, 40, 37, 35. My gut's telling me he plays 35 minutes tonight. And if that happens, I really like the chances of him going over. Now, he played the Lakers. These are from last year when he was actually still a member of the Charlotte Hornets. This is the one game this year. Dallas did blow them out, or 21-point game. It went nice and steady, 22 points. We only need 16, guys. Yeah, if you look overall, last 5, this is an 80% hit rate at the 15.5 is what I lowered it to. Last 10, you're looking at an 80% hit rate. So 80% hit rate across the last 10 games. And overall, last 20, you're still looking at a 65% hit rate. But you got to remember, there's no AD. There's no Derek Lively. There is no Daniel Gafford. I mean, these are like some of their bigs down low. So, I'd be shocked if he doesn't hit, man. Like, as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble, I think him and Luka are going to probably be matching up a little bit. I mean, I don't know who they'll have PJ defend, but he's clearly the best defender they have right now. So that's going to be your safety parlay today. And then we're going to head on over to better. Well, actually, I can just go back and show you guys these. So I got 2 little better discount plays. Okay. So like if you're new to better, if you go to the home page on your app or on the web browser and you just scroll down a little bit, you have these little discount plays every day. They have these blue markers, right? So we have one for Kyrie. This is like 2 points off. So 8% off. We have one for Luka. His line's at 31.5. This is for 20.5. So if you like, these are good plays to play, guys. I'll show you an example. So like if we go type in Luka here and we pull him up and we just click on him anywhere and we go to his points. Okay, so it's set at 31.5. The books think this is pretty much an even, pick 'em, negative 106. But if we lower this to 28.5, this becomes a 2-to-1 favorite. So you play these plays, it makes sense. On average, I'd say they hit about 70% of the time. I would say I think that's a fair estimate. So and the cool thing about better, they're on there every single day. Some days are better than others. Yesterday we went 1-1, so $10 on each. They pay out 30 when you put 2 mans, and so we made a small measly $10. If you guys aren't on better yet, this is a great app to sign up for when you have a lock bet where it's like you just believe in something and you're willing to throw down some money, because your first entry, win or lose, is on them. So like if say you pick a 2-man that you say this is going to hit, and you put $250 on it on better on your first wager, if it wins, you just made $1,000. If it loses, you get your $250 back. So if it's a 2-pick for 3x, 250 times 3, $750. So you'll make $500 in profit. Okay, and then you get another $250 from better. If it loses, you get $250 from better. So sign up with promo code Keith. There is a link below, and I'll show you the 2 plays. I took a few unders. So I took Miles Bridges under this PRA line. They're coming off a back-to-back. Now, he did play pretty well last night against the Kings. He was the one bright spot, I guess, on the Hornets. But this is a back-to-back spot. He still played close to, I don't know, it was like 29 minutes or something. Now he gets to go to the Warriors, who are playing well. Jimmy Butler has brought back, really kind of helped the defense. Draymond Green is healthy. I think this is a tough spot for Miles. I'm not sure if Ball is going to be playing, but either way, I think you have another blowout on your hands here. This is in Golden State. They're kind of rolling right now. They just took care of Dallas the other day in Golden State, in San Francisco over there at the new arena. So I think this is a pretty big number. I know the guy's been playing well, but I'm trusting my gut here on a few of these today that I'm just taking some under spots. So that's free pick number 1, Kyrie discount and Bridges under 34.5 PRA. And then the second one I set was Jaylen Brown with the Luka discount. Now, if you go look on paper, this is not the greatest hit rate. Brown, in fact, I think it's like 67% he's actually gone over this, or maybe it was 62%. Sorry, 62%. He's gone over this. So naturally, you're like, well, why are you taking it then? Well, against Toronto specifically, he hasn't got anywhere near this his last 2 times playing them. So I think Porzingis, I think Tatum have much better matchups because, you Quickly and Barrett are pretty solid defenders. And then, Scotty Barnes as well. Those are going to kind of match up with Jalen. On top of that, this is blowout watch. So like I notice with Jalen, every time I want to bet on him, he always lets me down. Every single time I say, "Oh, this is a Jalen Brown spot," he gets off to a quick start. And I'm like, "Yep, this is going to cash easy." But if the game starts to get like into that 15, 20 point range, this guy just defers, man. He defers to the rest of these guys. Could be some bench clearings. So, you're on blowout watch. Celtics are favored by, I think, like 9 or 10 points. So yeah, I'm trusting my gut on this one. I don't even care what the numbers say. I'm just taking Brown under the 31.5. This actually got bumped. It was at 30.5. So now I get a point extra value. I can't even tell you how many times I've taken this line at like 32.5 and he ends with like 30. So we're fading Brown today. And guys, that's actually all I got for you. I'll probably drop a free books play today on Winnable free plan. So definitely go sign up for the Winnable free plan, guys. 100% free, drop bonus stuff, promos, VIP deals, and like I said, some bonus plays. So I'm going to really conjure up something today for the books to get my money back, get the VIP's money back from yesterday's loss. Now, we had a huge Saturday on the UFC on the books. And then yesterday we just had a big Saturday period on the books, not just with UFC. We had like everything. We've been doing really well on the books this week. That loss yesterday that I showed you guys, where the Nets basically fucked us, was actually the first one that I've had in a while, like a 2-unit bet like that lost. So looking to bounce back today. So that's all I got for you. Let's cash some freaking slips. We're due. Peace.